Mr. Orville had been with the young master for a long time, and he was considered half of the Wade family. How dare the Wu family come to Orus Hill to punish Mr. Orville, and even clashed with his own young master? They are tired of life, right? Moreover, after this group of people went to punish Mr. Orville and was beaten to death by his young master, they were so arrogant that they beat the lobby manager of Shangri-La? What the hell is going to offend the Wade family to death? Thinking of this, Isaac was furious. He even gave the father and son face back and let them live in the presidential suite in Shangri-La. If the young master knew about it, what if the crime came down? The angry Isaac almost wished to rush to the presidential suite where the Wu family and his son are located, and break the legs of these two dogs. However, when he thought that the young master was also involved, he didn't dare to call the shots without authorization, so he immediately called Charlie. When the phone was connected, Charlie had just stopped the car. After the old master got off the car, Charlie said to him, "Dad, I will pick up the phone and follow you." Jacob nodded and said, "You can pick it up, I'll smoke a cigarette outside and wait for you." Charlie nodded. The old master went to smoke, and he sat in the car to answer the phone. As soon as the phone was connected, Isaac hurriedly said, "Mr. Wade, I heard that you have a conflict with Wu's bodyguard?" Charlie gave a hum, and said, "Your information is quite timely." Isaac hurriedly said, "Mr. Wade, I also heard that these 5 people are making trouble in Shangri-La, and I found out after finding someone to check." With that said, Isaac explained what happened after the 5 Jones Zijo went to Shangri-La. After listening to Charlie, he said coldly, "These 5 dogs, I didn't expect that dogs can't change their poop. I thought they could learn to be honest and low-key, but I didn't expect them to have both arms and legs troubled." Isaac hurriedly said, "Mr. Wade, now the Wu family man and his son are also in Shangri-La. What do you want to do with them? You only need to give an order and do so immediately." Charlie smiled slightly and said, "In this way, you go to their room first and interrupt the legs of these 5 dogs. I want to see they have all their hands and feet gone. What else will they do to cause trouble?" Isaac blurted out, "Okay, master. What else do you want?" Charlie said again, "There are also Ragnar and Roger. I don't plan to kill them for the time being, but I can't make them go so easily. You can help me to interrupt one of them and drive them out of Orus Hill." "Okay." Isaac said immediately, "Mr. Wade, don't worry, I will do this wisely." After speaking, Isaac asked again, "By the way, Mr. Wade, do you want me to tell them clearly so that they know what kind of existence they provoke?" "No." Charlie said indifferently, "If I let them know my true identity, they will probably be completely persuaded. That would be boring." After speaking, Charlie said again, "Remember, you need to teach them this time. It is completely because the Wu family bodyguards made trouble in Shangri-La and ruined Wade family's face." Isaac said immediately, "I understand, Mr. Wade." "Well, you understand, just do it." In the presidential suite at this time, Ragnar was darkened, looking at the 5 dead dogs in front of him. On the one hand, he hated the waste of these 5 people, even if they could not handle a waste like Charlie. On the other hand, he hated the words engraved on the heads of these 5 people. Damn, it's a complete insult to the Wu family. He shouted to Jones Zijo in a cold voice, "I will arrange for someone to perform cosmetic surgery on you, cut off all the skin on your forehead, take skin from other parts of your body and transplant it, and then you should be able to remove these words." Jones Zijo nodded hurriedly, and said with a trembling, "Thank you, Mr. Ragnar." Ragnar used to have some respect for Jones Zijo, but now he is not pleasing to the eye. So, he said coldly, "I will transfer a group of new bodyguards from the family, and then you can disband on the spot." "Disbanded on the spot?" Jones Zijo blurted out, "Mr. Ragnar, are you trying to fire us?" Ragnar frowned and asked, "Otherwise? I'll keep you as a bodyguard? Can you still be a bodyguard like this?" Jones Zijo blurted out, "Mr. Ragnar, our 5 brothers have been with you for so long, and we have killed many people, prevented a lot of disasters, and suffered a lot of injuries for you. Today, all 5 of us were abandoned by Charlie. This all happened while fulfilling your orders. How can you leave us at this time and let us disband on the spot? Ragnar asked in return, why? If you don't dissolve, do you still want me to provide for you? As he said, Ragnar said in disgust, don't tell me these useless things. I will give you 500,000 severance pay at that time. If you know how to raise money, you can get out of it. If you don't know how to raise money, don't blame me for being rude then.